Hello, and welcome to another just random episode until I get to my tier list, which I don't know if I mentioned it in my last one where I was talking about the Mammoth giveaway, but Mammoth giveaway is going to happen on Friday, so, keep your eyes open for that video. But anyways, let me get all this stuff out of the way. I've been claiming a bunch of these, the community chests from watching streams. Like, I just have streams open on the side while I'm doing my other stuff. And I've just been collecting so many boxes, so I was like, alright, might as well open all of them. And I think the stupid thing is, I could see why people are farming these, because you can sell some of those flags, like the kill markers or whatever they're called. You can actually sell some of them for silver. So I could see why people have like thousands of bots just like farming away at it, because you can actually get some silver out of it, and some of them are pretty expensive. Like some of the tier 8 flags are like 12k. So I mean, it's not a lot, and obviously you have to watch every single day. But if you have, let's say, I don't know, 1,000 accounts doing it, and you're getting like, well, if you're lucky enough to get one of the flags that you can actually sell for silver, I mean, that's easy money. That's basically free money. So I can see why there's a bunch of bots on Albion Twitch streams. But anyways, what I wanted to get into today was just a little bit more of showing off the Quarterstaff. So just like another situation here where I'm in 4.1 and this guy was in I believe like 5.2 or something, and he was overcharged, and I was still confident that I was gonna be able to take this objective and just run off with it. Here I should have double checked. I knew he had the assassin jacket, but I didn't think he had it onto the infernal shield. But it didn't matter, because just a little knockback and just using my abilities to create distance, and then he can't catch me. Alright, so notice here that I'm inspecting everybody, and I see that everybody has some like very great mobility weapons. Like the gloves has it, like their Q spam is like a really good mobility. Actually, I think the gloves, not the Avalonian gloves, but the what is the battle bracers, I think it's what it's called. The one where you have like you jump in the air and then you can like, shoot out, and it does a lot of damage. That one's probably another one that has like probably the best mobility in the game, because you can have the Q spam, you have the kicking ability, and then you have the E jumping and slamming down. Also, I want you guys to notice that I didn't run directly towards the target, because if they see the portal, they know where they need to go to camp it to where I can never turn it in, and there's no way I went into these fights. So my best bet is just to keep them like running around in circles and then trying to create a big enough gap to where I can get to the exit portal, turn it in before they can get up and hit me. Alright, here's another situation that you'll run into in the mist, is you'll find two people fighting each other, and if they're both low like this, it's a better situation, but usually it's one guy that's full health chasing someone with no health. And you never want to do what I did, it was just dismount right in front of him, because I had that yellow exclamation mark above my head, which means I have to wait 15 seconds to get my abilities, and in that time you can just get fucking wiped. So it's better to either have them dismount you when they're doing their Q spam. And here's the beauty of the mist right here. It's like you could be doing something random, chasing people around, trying to like be a rat and get some kills, and you'll just see a random chest and be the first one to it, and voila, easy loot. Anyways, back to what I was saying before. So there's two ways to do it. You either get ahead of them and dismount off screen in front of them, and hopefully they're still running in that same direction, or trying to sit right in front of them every time they use their Q. Every time they do like that Q jump ability, which does damage, you try to get them to dismount you that way, so that you don't have that, so you have all your cooldowns as soon as you get dismounted. But back to the original topic at the very beginning of the video, the reason why I like the Quarterstaff is because, let's say, you've been doing a lot of mist all day, and you're like, you have time to change it up. You can easily, with this exact same build, just go straight into corrupted dungeons. And what do you know, it has like one of the worst fears of running into as like a melee, but we have so much mobility that it's fine. We can actually still catch up to him and do damage. Here, I was wondering whether or not I should change my helmet to the ice block instead of the knockback. But I just didn't see a situation where the ice block was worth it. I could maybe block one of his E's, but then that's it. There wasn't really anything too dangerous that he was throwing at me, so I didn't think it was worth it. So the battle plan that you just saw here is pretty simple. So I basically close the gap with my E, hit him with the slow, and then he'll use Frost Shot, and then I will use my W to get in close, stun him, and then start laying damage on top of him with the Stopper Jacket and the Q spam. If he pops his Hunter Hood, then I would probably use my the shouts to knock him back. That's really worth blocking him, other than his hood. Alright, so here's very important to know is that I know every time you do an auto attack, your character stands still and he can just keep walking away. So I knew that if I would chase him, he would have been able to just keep dropping damage straight into my face, and I wouldn't be able to actually hit him back. And this last fight was a really good trade for me because I just used my sprint and my W to close the gap, and then when he frost shotted, I could use my E, and then he was pretty screwed there. He couldn't run away. Yeah, that's the only reason why I kind of hate Albion, because you could fight your heart out against like a very toxic build, and his build is worth like, you know, fucking 300,000 or something. Very expensive build, and everything trashes, and you don't get any of that silver, which feels bad, to be honest. But you imagine that I have a 60k build, and I just beat someone that's worth like 300, 400k? Like, come on. That's what I call some great S tier weapon. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll catch you in the next one.